words, I
Yeah,
What does it
suppose.
mean?
what does that mean?
What do the letters mean, Mason?
What do the letters mean, Mason? Um, yeah, so, and then Kronos dies like 3 times, and then he comes back again, and he's like, well, if I'm gonna die, I'm going to kill you too. And so I try to kill him a 4th time, and then Kronos exploded, and then suddenly a dog was licking me. And then the fates were hovering before me, and they're like, Percy, you have a lot of work to do. And then the fates were like, Padfoot, stop licking the boy. And Percy was like, oh, these guys are hags. And the hags were like, stop calling us hags. Oh, what fucking riveting story. Gee, that was such a riveting story, author. I really love rereading all of the stuff that I would have already read if I was a fan of this section. Mm,
God. Death.
delicious. My favorite part of fan fiction, the part where I reread all of the stuff that I'm already a
With
fan of,
alcohol.
but written worse.
Uh,
The best
What, you
part of
don't
that,
like rereading canon over and over?
can I pass on this question?
no.
No.
Oh well.
Answer the question. Do you enjoy the regurgitation of canon?
I guess not then.
Good. You have passed the test.
Then we have a Digimon Percy Jackson crossover. A
Okay,
woman
but
being
rather-
chased by a dragon lady through city protecting a boy seen portal jump in primary village question mark? What is that?
What?
Where is more importantly and perhaps the most important, what name of gods are Digimon?
Fucking what?
I beg your
mark?
pardon.
Alright, let's see the reviews.
What did you just say?
I am very confused. Can I
okay,
can I
yeah,
get that again,
so,
Alex? I think this question's a little bit too hard for the 200 category.
I'm just gonna quote the author's note from chapter 4 real quick. Now, as for the Percy having sex with Digimon, yes, it most likely will happen. Both human and beast Digimon. As for pregnancy, I don't know. Yeah, I'm taking a shot for that.
Brother, fetch the flamer.
The
The heavy flamer.
Brother,
Hans?
forget the
This is
flamer.
The Flammenwerfer.
I would just like to point out there is a review for chapter 2 saying the words, "This is perfect. Update soon, please."
Yeah.
I'm physically scarred by just the existence. I have not even read this story, and I already think this author should be executed. This will be a Percy times female harem. I already have 2 or 3 Digimon picked out. I will add more if you make a review, and I will consider it. And the most important part of the reasons are that she's hot. Also, I want to point out I will be attempting to merge multiple elements of completely different seasons of Digimon together.
Okay, but why though?
You mean the completely different seasons of Digimon, which are effectively their own series with only small variations in the world structure? That were actually pretty intense because they all wildly differed from each other. Like, some of them had fusions, some of them had, like, equipment.
And some of them had childhood traumas, and
Some
also
of
the
them
end of
had
the world.
dead children turning into monsters to fight other monsters and learn the power of friendship, only to realize that in the end, nothing mattered because they were already dead.
I don't remember that season.
That was season 3.
I remember the season with childhood traumas and also the internet coming to life and wanting to kill everyone.
That was season 2. Yeah, season 4 was Digimon Tamers, and like they were really low key about it for like
No, that was
roughly.
Frontier.
Oh, that was Frontier. Sorry, my bad. That was
Tamers
Frontier.
was 3.
Yeah. Digimon Season 4, the Digimon Frontier, was very low key about the fact that the entire cast was fucking dead, and it was only like at like episode 8 or 10 or something that they even like started hinting at the fact that there's something weird going on with the children. And like they were like, "Hey guys, isn't it weird they never went back to the real world? They've been in the digital world a long. Isn't that weird? They never went back to the real world." And then like in episode like 12, they're like, "Yeah, wow, guys, look, they're in the real world now. Weird, weird. No one's paying attention to them. That's just really weird, guys. Everyone's acting like they don't exist. What could be happening?" And then, like, see, like episode like 14 or 16, they're like, "Yeah, they're just straight up fucking dead. They've been dead for like 3 years now." It's like, oh Jesus Christ.
Okay, I guess we're going with this now.
It's like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, that just like that's went from like 0 to like 100 really fast.
Yep.
As Chud Chud would say. Are you sure you want to go that far? Are you sure you don't want to elaborate?
And like the Digimon Frontier ended with like, as far as I remember, it ended with all the children just like kind of fading away as they like made peace with the fact that they died. And it's just like, fucking what the hell?
What
Like,
did I do?
this was
Hello?
incredibly dark for a child's anime.
True.
That's
Also,
thing,
I feel
suppose.
scammed. This guy promised a lemon in chapter 5. I read through the rest of the story and there's no lemons.
He did not make the lemonade.
And now we shall all have lemonades.
This is wow, I'm tired of this already. Anyway, so yeah, this is a story that exists, and I hate every last second of it. So anyway, this is the next story here. We got Twilight, Percy Jackson.
Fucking why?
I don't
Because
know.
it's-
The story is called Percy Jackson, and no way my cousin is dating a vampire.
This is a Rosario X Vampire, isn't it?
I wish.
No,
No, it's Twilight.
It's
I
fucking
hate it.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Didn't
Percy
you pay
was
attention?
sent to his uncle's house in Forks after giant war. What happens when he discovers he didn't actually leave weird in New York? Annabeth arrives with a Roman needing Percy on quest that has to do with vampires? How will Cullens react? How will Roman related to Sam's pack?
God.
What?
I am very confused.
For some reason, this story is listed as sci-fi. What the
What?
fuck?
The only way this story is
this story is about
sci-fi.
vampires, ancient Romans, werewolves, and the gods of mythology rising up. Yeah, this is a sci-fi story.
Fucking what?
What?
Whoa. Plastic explosives upon you.
Percy Jackson, no way is my cousin dating a vampire. C1. I see. Percy Jackson is using the classic explosive.
I guess. The first one.
Percy was
Actually,
lying
that
on
thing-
couch watching TV. He had been in Forks for 5 days, so he had already seen everything there
Oh, it
was to
actually-
see in town, and Charlie did not want
It
him
actually is a thing, Sneaky.
exploring the forest surrounding the quiet town. Wait, what? What?
C1. C1 is a thing.
Yeah,
Composition
I-
C1.
I know.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. The British invented it.
Oh.
the
Unfortunate.
British invented it. It's heresy.
Yeah. Charlie Swan is his long lost uncle, mother's half brother's sister's father's butler's roommate.
Yes.
What the fuck is this dialogue? Percy, Bella asked from sofa across from him. I would also like to point out, Percy is currently lying on a sofa watching TV, and apparently there's suddenly a sofa in front of his sofa, and Bella's lying on
Yes.
it, in front of the TV.
Of course.
And Percy's like, huh? Percy asked back, completely missing everything she said. I said that was Charlie. We're going for dinner at diner after. Wait, we're going to the diner for dinner after his shift, Bella repeated. Okay, that's fine. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm going out for a run, be back for dinner. And then he went out for a run. I'm back now. I'm having a shower, he said after his run was over. That was a quick run. Damn.
Amazing. He do be running.
Yeah, so that was just chapter 1. That was all of chapter, and then Percy went and ate a burger. That's chapter 1. Aren't you sucked into the story? Are you not riveted? Are you not entertained?
I'm very much entertained.
So up next we have what the shit? So anyway, we have up next a Harry Potter Person Jackson story.
What the fuck is
The
that?
Adventures of
Okay.
Celine Potter. Celine Potter is daughter of Artemis and James Potter.
Ah, yes. Of course.
I'm
Well, no
questioning
missing this
multiple
last
things right
time.
now.
Excellent.
Follow her as she is blessed by the gods and goes to camp and then heads to Hogwarts to gain ultimate prize. The head of Lord Voldemort. This is a crossover with the Percy Jackson universe. This is a suspense story. I don't know what part of this is suspenseful. Literally in the summary, they just tell us that Harry Potter, also known as Celine Potter, is blessed by the gods, is trained by Artemis, and then she goes and kills Voldemort.
There's really nothing more to examine here.
I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to be looking for. That was the whole summary. The whole summary was literally just telling us everything that happens in the story.
Yeah.
Guys, Voldemort's head. Go get it.
Oh. Yeah.
Indeed.
Chapter 1. Artemis breaks her vow, and good things come from it. Artemis, daughter of Zeus, asked her father to ensure she would never have any children. Zeus, loving this spunky girl, gave her what he wanted. What she wanted. My bad. Unlike Athena, something could happen, and then she would break her vow. Because you see, Athena was not like the other girls.
Yeah.
He was quirky.
She was quirky and cute.
Oh, so random, XD. Rar.
Lol, rar. Ooh.
Die.
For centuries, she and her huntresses killed monsters, mortals, and were prize of Apollyon. Aphrodite hated her for turning her back on love, and Athena thought she had a good thing going with the huntresses. Little did Artemis know was the fates were planning something big. As big as James Potter's cock. Nice cock.
What?
Long, thick, juicy.
Girthy.
One night, Artemis was out hunting alone in England when something attacked her in England. Whatever hit her only knocked the wind out of her.
Average Anglo.
In England. She laid on the
Violence against
ground,
women.
wondering what had hit her in England. 4 hooded figures then appeared, and she could
In
tell
England.
they were men in England. Look at what they have here, one of them said. Oh, what pretty little morsel.
Average British man.
Average British man says.
Huh.
They all laughed, and then a bus crashed nearby, and everyone got out clapping. And Artemis was just about to release her divine form when streams of light came through and hit them. And then a large stag appeared and gored
Oh
them
no,
all
no.
with his horns.
I know where this is going. I don't want to.
Artemis couldn't believe that an animal that was sacred to her was making these men run away. Wait, why? Wait.
That's
Why couldn't she believe that? Well, is it because she's in England that she can't believe that? I guess.
suppose.
True.
I guess, yeah. I
Average
guess being
British
in
animal.
England just prevents you from believing things.
True.
The
I
stag.
mean, that is where. Think about how many religious schisms have happened in England.
That's what. That's a fair point. That's a fair
Think
point.
about how many religious
A lot of
schisms have appeared in England.
Yeah. The
Have
stag
have you
then
discovered the true
approached
secret
her,
of England?
bowed, and nuzzled her cheek in England. Thanks, she told it. The stag then backed away and turned into a man
In England.
in England. Sorry about that, he said. Those damn Death Eaters will rape women. Are you
In
all
England.
right? In England. I'm fine, Artemis said. And the lines of fate were drawn. I don't wait. What?
What?
Wait. That's it. That's the entire interaction that drew the lines of fate, forever sealing her as a no longer virgin goddess. That she would give
She
her
fucked him
herself.
right then and there.
Yeah. This fat stag cock.
Clearly, it's because it's in England.
I don't even want to know.
That night, Artemis fucked him. I wish I was kidding. That's literally what the author had. I was joking, author, but you went and did it anyway.
In England.
In England. That night, Artemis fucked him. In England.
Good night, everybody.
When she left,
Fucker
she
right in
blessed him
England.
with a painless death. Wait, what?
Author.
What the fuck? That just went from like 0 to 300 in a second. Like, oh wow, thank you for saving me, stag that turns into man. I will now have sex with you. Thank you for having sex with me in England. Stag that turns into man, I will now snap your neck and return to America.
My man just got the fucking mantis experience.
Yeah, dude just got the fucking straight mantis experience.
Average woman in England.
Average woman in England.
Oh my god.
What the
That's
fuck?
amazing.
I just thank you for saving me. I'm now gonna have sex with you. Oh, by the way, you had sex with me, therefore I'm gonna kill you.
What the fuck?
Unknown to anyone, she was pregnant.
Oh no. Gigante.
Nani?
Gigante.
It's Nurgagan.
Giganto.
And the child she was carrying would be the light of the wizarding world. It would also be the light of the gods. 9 months later, she summoned Hecate and her brother. What's wrong? Apollyon asked her. Wait, what?
How is Pragent formed?
How is Pragent formed? Wait, who the fuck is Apollon? Why are they different from Apollo?
Apollyon?
Okay, that's what I thought. So Apollyon is also a form of Apollo. But for some reason, They didn't use Apollo. They used Apollon. I don't. Okay.
Oh, no, wait. What?
I don't know.
Apollyon is the Greek name for Abaddon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like.
Yeah, and wait, that's Apollon. Never mind, it's just
Yeah.
Apollo, but they can't write. Excellent.
Elbadon.
What's wrong? Apollo asked. I'm going into labor now. Artemis informed him. In England, I guess.
I imagine
England.
Paulo would be like, just what?
I like the fact that Apollo is the god of foresight and prophecy and didn't even see this shit coming. Probably because it happened in England.
Yeah.
As we know,
It's
England
truly,
is just the land of the chaos gods.
Also, like, just straight up,
It's
like,
the Dark Void.
Artemis apparently wasn't, like, pregnant looking at all.
No, of
Look,
course.
they're
not.
gods.
Like,
Look, yeah.
so what's
Look,
wrong,
she has-
Artemis? You're, like, really fucking fat now. And Artemis is like, I am pregnant, and I will now be giving birth in the next 5 minutes.
I am,
like-
I have eaten
What?
at least 3 burgers. I am now fat.
I'm going into labor. I will! No. It was willing. I will not have you kill someone because you thought the wrong thing. But
What the
when she left,
When
she
the
blessed him
moon
with a
hits
painless
zero.
death. Oh, if he should ever die. Oh, okay, so she didn't kill
Yes.
him. She just said, thank you for the good fucking. I will now guarantee you die a painless death for putting your dick in me.
Average woman.
In England.
Average Anglo woman. It's true. That's how they work.
I'm still worried about this whole deer thing.
Yeah. Average Anglo woman.
Yeah. I can feel the child is a girl, and I want you to keep her secret. Until time has come, she will be strong enough. Please do this for your big sister. I will, Apollon said. I make vow on river Styx. I will protect my niece from harm, and I will tell no one. I, Hecate,
Time
make
has
vow on
come.
Styx. I won't
And
tell
so have
anyone
I.
until she is strong enough. So mote it be. The sound of river accepting
go.
the vow filled the forest, and then Artemis gave birth. What?
Riveting.
It's like, yes, I promise not to tell anyone. Okay, now that you both promised not to tell anyone, and the baby popped out.
I'm gonna shoot my baby cannon.
But boom! She's like fucking pelvic twisted like she was in the middle of a Michael Jackson video. And just bam! That baby shot out like a cannon.
God damn.
And then she named her
That baby
Celine.
goes fast.
And she was the most beautiful baby ever. She had silver eyes and black hair, and she felt the same emotion Leto felt. And at once she vowed she would fight for her daughter's right to live. Artemis at once blessed her daughter with mastery over the bow and the
Wait,
ability to
hang
change into every hunting animal. And
does this mean Artemis is anti-abortion, Sneaky?
I mean, yes, she's a
Yes.
nature goddess.
Excellent. Carry on.
Well, with that tangent over, let's continue.
Needin. Ooh.
Cheers, I'll drink that.
Man, this Tito's is getting to me. Oh wow, this is fucking paint thinner, man. Jesus Christ. Ooh.
Oh, one more shot.
You know, I
Of the
can
strong
drink
stuff.
a lot of shit. You know, I've drinking straight Polish vodka, and I did that shit raw, and I drank like half a fucking bottle of it in one night. And goddamn,
Have you tried Spiritus though?
no, I have not. But goddamn, oh Jesus Christ, the Tito's will never not make me sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Oh god. Spiritus, 96% alcohol by volume. Fucking Poles, dude.
Yes.
Literally built different.
I mean, hey man, if you were Polish, you would drink that much too.
Oh yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
literal poison.
I mean, yeah, that's just Polish people.
She blessed her daughter a bunch, and she let her turn into any animal she wanted, including a dog.
This will have no consequences whatsoever.
This will definitely not have any consequences whatsoever. Instincts and keen intelligence. She was like, you know what? Fuck genetics. Clap. And she clapped over the baby, and she's like, boom, you're smart now, baby. Because Artemis did not believe in having stupid children. And so immediately made sure that her baby would be intelligent. Apparently Artemis is also a believer in eugenics.
That's really not all that surprising.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong, I'm not surprised at all by this, but at the same time, I am mildly surprised considering the Greek gods' tendency for incest. Hecate, upon hearing that the father was a wizard, proceeded to bless Selene with a complete mastery over all magic.
Wait, Selene?
Yes, Selene Dion.
There's already a moon goddess, though.
Yes, but don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I will continue to worry about it because it doesn't make sense.
Apollon then proceeded to bless her with extreme health, prophecy sight, and the ability to heal people at will. All three of them, her mother, uncle, and then, therefore, magical guardian, felt that she was going to have an obviously hard life as the daughter of Artemis. After all, she was a demigod. Hecate then delivered Selene to James Potter. When Lily was gone, James was shocked to hear that he had a daughter, but something about her told him that she was his. He made her his heir, giving her a trust vault. When Lily found out that James cheated on him, she was mad. But then she saw Selene and fell in love with the baby, and decided that it's alright not having a child of her own if she could adopt this child instead.
Average Anglo woman. Falls in love with child.
Husband cucks her. Proceeds to bring child. Name child as heir.
I see nothing wrong with this, apparently.
Apparently, Lily's uterus was removed, and she was unable to have her own child. So she decided she would adopt Selene as an Evans as well, instead of a Potter. Okay. Selene was just that cute of a baby that it made a mother who couldn't have children fall in love with her. Everyone loved Selene. And a few months later, a prophecy was given. The Potters went into hiding. And then Voldemort attacked the Potters. How he figured out they were there just showed that fate was cruel. How anyone figured out the prophecy was talking about the Potters, only the Fates knew. How he killed James and targeted Lily, and out of pure love for the daughter that was not hers, she died for the daughter on the full moon. He was defeated. And the only thing that showed that Selene survived the curse was the cut on her forehead, now shaped like a crescent moon.
So basically, this is just Harry Potter but woman.
Yeah,
it's Harry Potter, but it's Islamic.
It's Harry Potter, but woman indeed.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Okay, but why though?
It marked her not only as a clear child of Artemis, but also the defeater of Voldemort. Which...
And also a child of Allah, mashallah. The crescent moon is upon her forehead.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that make her a child of the moon, also known as Sailor Moon by the famous author?
Sailor Moon?
Yes.
Yes. True.
Famous
Selene
for
was
the,
then taken by Hagrid to live at the Dursleys because everyone thought that Selene was Lily Potter's daughter, despite the fact that the blood wards never worked. The headmaster knew that Selene wasn't Lily's daughter, but he wanted her dead anyway, so he told everyone that the wards totally worked.
Wait, who wanted someone dead? Sorry?
The Dumbledore is secretly evil in this story.
Oh, of course, like every other fucking Harry Potter fic.
Well, of course.
Only 2 Western gods can enter Britain. That's Hecate and Artemis.
It truly is a hellhole, isn't it?
Why?
Yes.
Why Artemis?
Something Welsh.
That's fair.
Something. British people need to be hunted.
Artemis will never come back to Britain because she doesn't want anyone to know she has a daughter. Hecate will be the only god that contacts Selene. Personally, I think this is a fun story to write about. And she's exactly like her mom, a spunky, independent woman.
Misandrist. Also, personally, I think this author should have their keyboard revoked.
I think this author's life privileges should be revoked, but that's that, and this is this.
Can we stop
I am
advocating
also
for
an
murder on
extremist.
this podcast?
I'm not advocating for murder. I'm just saying that the government should revoke their license to live.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Can we stop in letting the government to murder people on
Hey,
this
as
podcast?
long as I pay taxes,
You don't pay taxes that much.
Doesn't matter. I still pay taxes.
True.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I
what,
have
that's
to
fair.
pay taxes, I damn well dictate what the government should be doing.
How much do you even pay in taxes?
I pay like $20.
Based.
So you're paying. Oh, you're technically paying as much as the people who should be paying more. So you know what?
I
Sure.
earned like
$20 for a hit.
$9,000. Yeah, I earned like $9,000 this year. So the government was like, "Bruh," I was like, "Bruh."
Loud bro noise.
We both kind of brun at each other, and they're like, "Okay, fine. We're not giving you a tax return." I'm like, "That's fair enough."
Imagine if the government paid you.
I actually spent more money filing my taxes than I did getting from the return.
What did you pay? What did you use?
H&R Block. And I even used the
Oh.
coupon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking-
that's how small my tax return this year was. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Another rapid fire Harry Potter story, ladies and gentlemen. We got Harry Potter and the demigod who lived. In the height of the Wizarding War against Lord Voldemort, Lily Potter was cursed to have no eggs. Since the couple really wanted a kid, they prayed to God and sought divine
Eggless?
intervention. Following the attack on Godric's Hollow, Harry's godly parent whisked him away to train him for the battles ahead. Featuring Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, and Artemis.
No children?
Man, I was really hoping for a Catholic god, but apparently that's too much of a good idea for people to actually write about.
No, dude, I've seen that one before, and it's fucking.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
Never mind.
Remember,
Forget I
kids?
said anything.
Yeah.
It's like Harry
I
Potter, the fallen angel, heir to the
Oh,
throne of
fucking of
God.
course. No, you couldn't have just like a paladin bullshit. No, it's got to be fallen angel because everyone and their mother's
Of
playing
course it has
fucking.
to be fallen angel. Do you really think that someone would be like, "Ooh, Harry Potter's just a paladin"? Also, by the way, we've already done Paladin Harry Potter before, and it was so fucking bad. Wait, no, sorry. It was Paladin Dudley. Yes, that's right, Dudley.
Oh, that's even worse.
Fucking
paladin.
what?
Yeah, it was Paladin. So Dudley. So basically, Harry Potter. The premise to this story, I'm still remembering it, and this just goes to show how much alcohol I need to consume because I need to purge this from my memory records. But yet I still remember it. So this was about 2 to 3 years ago. It was a Harry Potter Diablo crossover in which Dudley and Harry Potter played Diablo 5 years before it came out. And
Wait.
yeah.
That sounds kind of familiar.
It should. So anyway,
Oh.
Harry Potter and Dudley played Diablo 5 years before it came out, and they both were like super obsessed with Diablo's story. And so Dudley pretended to be a paladin with his unit. So they both basically made like a custom armies, like Warhammer style armies, and Dudley pretended to be the paladin leading his army of paladins to fight the evil undead that Harry was pretending to reanimate as the evil necromancer, because they were role-playing their classes from when they co-opted Diablo 2. And yeah, that's right, at the age of 5, and then in the year 1993, they played Diablo 2.
Of course.
And while they were playing Paladin and Necromancer, Dudley was like, "Oh no, my pieces! No, don't destroy them, Harry!" And then suddenly the pieces glowed with holy energy, protecting them from Harry's giant fist that was supposed to mimic like a dragon meteor or something. And then they were like, "Whoa!" And then Dudley was like, "Lamau, I'm a paladin for real now." And then Harry was like, "Ooga booga!" And then suddenly all of his pieces came to life because he was a necromancer now.
As one usually is.
And then Harry gathered all of the bones of the various chickens they ate and was like, "I will now follow the Jewish literature and place a scroll of animation in your mouth, giving you the name Dragony, and you will be my dragon puppet." And so Dragony became the titan that Harry fielded with every battle. And the more bones he ate, the larger a dragon he became. And then they went to Hogwarts. Both of them went to Hogwarts, and Dudley used his paladin powers, and Harry was a necromancer.
Inshallah, I hereby declare a fatwa against all fanfiction authors.
Yeah, honestly, it might be justified.
None shall be allowed to live.
Yeah, it still might be justified. It was a pretty bad story, honestly. The hook was very, very, very late to the party, and once it finally did get to the interesting bits, you were just so uninterested in the whole entire story, because the entire story required so many caveats of like, yeah, well, I know this isn't canon, and has no like literal references of canon, and has nothing to do with canon. And at no point in time could you ever mistake anything that happens in this story for anything remotely canon. But all of this stuff totally happened, and it's totally canon, guys. Just don't pay attention to all the parts that I got wrong. And it's like, oh, that's very cool of you, author. No.
Yeah, turn around and face the wall.
Yeah. But anyway. This is Harry Potter and the Demigod Who Lived. In the dark and gloomy grotto in England, a couple were busy moving some stones and drawing on the ground. One of them
In England.
was a man with dark, messy hair, brown eyes, and round glasses. He was placing the stones in strategic places in England. His companion, a woman with crimson red hair and green eyes, was drawing a circle on the ground with a piece of chalk, and the stones were situated on the edge of the circle in England.
In England.
Meanwhile, there was an open book in the center of the circle in England.
In. Too good.
That's
Too
just
good.
the new thing for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, we're
Yeah.
just gonna run with it for now.
It's like they
Alright.
said, but funnier.
The woman placed her hand on the stomach and spoke. "James, are you sure about this? I know that you want to get back at that bitch, Electa Caro, for her curse of impotency on me." What was the spell called? Empty egg is cartonus? Also,
God.
women aren't impotent. That's a man thing. Where your sperm.
Womanus menopausal.
Yeah, women just don't are infertile. There's a difference between potency and infertility. Women are infertile, which is where
Yeah,
they
wait,
don't
oh,
have
tricky.
eggs.
I know what the spell was.
Yeah.
Wumbus omeletus.
I'd fucking
Wumbus deletus.
I
Also
turned the
known as
fucking
the
eggs
weird
into an omelette.
But yeah, as I was saying, women don't become impotent; they are infertile. So either they have eggs and they don't work, or they don't have eggs, or the eggs aren't deploying correctly. Because women are fertile is when they can have babies, and women are infertile when they can't have babies. Binary. A man
Egg
is
deployment. That sounds
potent
so weird.
when his sperm is very successful at creating said baby. A man is impotent when his sperm is very unsuccessful at creating said baby. It's very important you don't mix these two up. Because men don't have eggs, and women don't have sperm. Thank you for coming to Sneaky Devil's lesson on biology.
Yes, sneaky sex ed.
Sneaky sex ed, yes indeed. So, what would the balls curse be? Dragonis these bolus?
No.
You asked, no, that's only a dark wizard spell.
I don't even want to know what I came back to.
I have
Sex
these
logo.
terrible things.
I was explaining why women are infertile, not impotent.
Ballus blastus, maybe?
Ball. That would just explode the balls. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it sure does solve the problem, though. Like, it would work just the same.
So, what happens if you point your wand at someone and say Amugus?
You get shot in the head.
They become suspicious.
They become they vent immediately.
They just
They
disappear
then
in the
they
closest.
like blame it all on you.
Ventus
But they are-
teleportus, and then you jump into a vent, and then someone
They
hits
immediately become sussy bakas.
I
A
fucking
vent
hate the
appears and
wall.
then they just jump
I
into it.
fucking
Yeah,
hate the
indeed,
wall
yeah.
So fucking goddamn much.
Let's see what. I just want to skin her alive. Is this ancient Greek fertility ritual really an answer? Does Cyrus, Remus, and Peter know about this? He replied, Padfoot does. He was the one that gave it to me. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no. You have made a serious mistake.
He had to search pretty deep in the Black Library for a fertility ritual.
Yep, you have made a very big mistake.
I was hoping to surprise Mooney and Wormtail with my fertility ritual.
It's okay. There's one in the Black Library under the name Ian Watson. That's where all the fertility rituals are listed.
I'm really concerned by this. I was hoping to surprise them with the fertility ritual.
Hmm.
Slanesh,
Look-
no?
Look here, my
no?
homies. I've learned how to come like a garden hose.
Yeah. I'm not reassured by this statement, author.
Author,
don't
I
worry,
was joking
Lily.
about Ian Watson. You don't have to be Ian Watson.
We will get our revenge on her. Finally, James took out his wand.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, author. Lily
did.
stepped into the circle, and then the two began chanting ancient Greek together.
Oh no, they're speaking in tongues.
Yeah, tongues are definitely involved in this.
You stop that.
Look, all I'm saying is they spoke ancient Greek to
You
each other.
stop that.
Yeah. Wait,
Stop
but
that.
here's the question though, Sneaky.
Yeah.
Did Lily turn into a small boy?
No.
Good night, everybody.
Well, it's not Greek enough then.
Elsewhere,
Sorry, that's just
in the
honest.
forests of Dean, Artemis,
Moving on.
goddess of hunt, examined the fresh tracks in front of her. Her most trusted lieutenant, Zoe Nightshade, knelt next to her. Zoe spoke. The beast won't be far now. 'Tis a good hunt for us, my lady. King Lycanon's right-hand man, Fenrir Greyback, is a very crafty opponent. I agree, Zoe. We will sever Greyback's head and adorn my tent with it. The goddess, in her prepubescent form, turned to the rest of her group and signaled for them to follow her.
Oh no. I don't like where this is going.
They were making steady progress when suddenly Artemis froze in her tracks. She murmured, "In the name of my father, I haven't heard that ritual in millennia." The huntresses also stopped, and everyone was like, what the fuck's going on? Artemis was like, "I can feel someone performing a summoning ritual for sex! I recognize this one."
Oh.
Interesting. It summons
Small
the
amount of
closest
panic.
Wait a minute. Hang on. What are the implications of this statement?
It summons the closest deity to the source of the ritual. Zoe, I must answer this. Zoe Nightshade stood. Very well, I will come with you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I'm sure you
Stop
will.
Stop that.
My lady, it could be a trap. I most certainly assure you there are no traps in this fertility ritual.
Jeez.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
I request that you cease.
No.
The goddess nodded firmly. Very well. Phoebe, you're in charge until Zoe and I return. I shall brief you all on the encounter when we return.
I'm sure you will.
Interesting, interesting. She then morphed into her adult form. Interesting. I mean, if I was
Morphed into her adult form.
well, I mean, yes, but honestly, if I was answering a ancient Greek fertility ritual, which she apparently recognized right
Why
off the
does
bat.
she need an adult form when she's just an adult?
No, well,
Why do we
she's
need-
usually a prepubescent child. She runs
Yeah.
Okay,
around.
but why though?
Artemis is a lolly goddess.
Please kill
Yeah.
yourself.
I wish I was joking.
I wish you were too.
But anyway, yeah, so she runs around as a lolly normally, and for some reason, she is answering a fertility ritual as an adult.
I wonder why. I mean,
Which
actually,
honestly
no,
is kind
actually,
of
never
weird
mind.
if you
I
think
know.
about it. I mean, this is a Greek fertility ritual. I'm not sure why there
Yeah.
needs to be an adult involved, but hey, you know, whatever.
Well, I mean, at least one of them may be an adult. However, her being female is sort of an issue here.
That's true, yeah, that's a good point. That's probably why the
Yeah.
female's involved in the first place.
True.
So anyway,
I remember there was actually.
she then teleported to the location of the ritual. When they arrived, they saw a brown-haired man with messy black hair and a woman with crimson red hair, piercing green eyes. You've already described them previously, author. Zoe laid her eyes on the man and proceeded to shoot him. Who the fuck did you think was doing a fertility ritual? So, yes.
A small boy, probably.
This fertility ritual. It is being performed by, clearly, two women. How dare you trick my goddess, man, into this fertility ritual that she answered willingly.
Hmm.
I mean, that is like the Greek gods to blame mortals for their own problems.
I feel like I need to stop coming back. This is getting fucking weird.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we kind of got into
There
the
will
weird
definitely
area.
be some come on back soon.
Okay, I think we're done. I think you're done. I think that we have gone too far, and I think we are done.
No,
Nope,
don't
not
worry,
yet.
but James hasn't finished yet.
It's not over till it's over.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock.
Don't worry, it'll be quick.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be quick, Sneaky.
Yeah, it'll be pretty quick. Don't worry about it.
I think Nosar's happy about that.
No, I'm really not.
Oh, so you wanted to keep going then? Alright then.
No,
Alright,
I want
let's
you
keep
to
going.
stop.
Hello.
You fool!
I am
Yeah.
Artemis, goddess
You
of
walked
hunt,
right into
moon,
the
maiden,
one.
childbirth, among other things. And then the man was like, squinting at the parchment and was like, fucking hell. Lily, remind me to neuter Padfoot. He told me this was a fertility ritual. Clearly, the dipshit is illiterate despite 7 years of education. He confused a fertility ritual with a summoning ritual. Thank you for answering our prayers, Lady Artemis. I'm Lily Potter. This is my husband, James. We're witch and wizard. Thing is, we wanted a kid, but we're in the middle of a war, and I'm barren. And Artemis was like, ah, yes, I see. Hecate has often spoke of you all. She is aware of the conflict, but we cannot interfere in the affairs of mortals. However, Lady Hecate believes that the so-called blood status is clearly a ridiculous reason to fight. During one of our battles, Lily continued, an enemy cursed me to be barren. We have scoured many books to find a cure, but we cannot. And the goddess was like, alright, come over here, I'll see what I can do. I wish I was joking, though. That's literally what she says. She's like, yeah, come over here, I'll see what I can do.
Oh. Bruh.
And then
Clearly,
then
this
Artemis.
written ritual is very interesting.
Artemis placed her hand, Artemis, goddess of childbirth, placed her hand on Lily and said, I'm sorry, Lily, but as the goddess of childbirth, I cannot revoke this curse that prevents you from birthing children.
Unfortunately, I cannot give you more eggs.
Yeah, so
Too bad, so sad.
yeah, apparently this curse is so powerful that not even the goddess of childbirth can allow someone to birth a child after getting hit with this curse. Which is
Amazing.
honestly very impressive.
That's a pretty damn good
True.
curse.
Yeah, I mean, the god of childbirth can't even revoke a curse of anti-childbirth? Like, damn.
Why didn't you ask the goddess of magic?
Don't bring logic into this.
I mean, she wasn't the nearest god, clearly. Or something like that, I don't know.
Oh, bring logic into this.
Or are you retarded?
So yeah,
Logic?
anyway, Artemis is like, good news, though. You're barren forever. However, I have a solution. And
news, you're
then she steps in the circle, and the circle changes a little bit, and she's like, all right, Lily, step into the circle with me. And then Artemis looks into the heavens and goes, God, Daddy, come down on me.
Oh.
And then lightning cracks and a bolt strikes the ground, and then everyone looks away, and then Zeus was there. And he's like, yo, daughter, what's up? You summoned me? And Artemis was like, yeah, totally. I wished you to aid this young couple in having a kid. And,
Good job. You asked Zeus for this.
yeah, Artemis, the eternal virgin, asks Zeus to help this couple have a kid.
Ah, yes. Today I will commit at least 7 counts of rape.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know,
Well,
I don't
what
know
was she
where she
expecting?
thought this was going. But anyway, so she
Well, what was
goes,
she
I'm
expecting to
gonna use
happen?
a blood ritual. Will this violate my oath? And Zeus is like, this is interesting. You know your oath was on the river Styx. I may consult the fates, but I do not think blood rituals will violate your oath of being a virgin. If we're going by technicalities, you will be counted as a child's godly parent, even though you weren't birthing it. Very well, I will bear witness to your sex. I meant ritual. And Lily and James bowed to the gods and then assumed the party submission positions. Artemis then unsheathed her dagger.
Stop.
But that's what it says. Artemis unsheathed her dagger.
Oh.
Ah, yes. True.
And handed it to Zoe. Interesting. Before instructing her to cut her palms. After that, she then requested her lieutenant cut the couple's palms. And then she stood in between the couple and then joined their bleeding hands. And then Artemis started chanting in ancient Greek, and then everyone started glowing. And then a dull white glow traveled from James's body and entered Lily's body.
Mm.
Interesting.
Hmm.
And then the ritual was over, and she was like, "Congratulations, you're pregnant."
Hmm.
I'm not sure how this circumvents not having eggs.
Clearly, the bridge of cum is too powerful, Sneaky.
Stop.
Yeah, the bridge of magic cum
Stop.
is just too powerful. Powered by a
Entire
god's
screen
blood. Those
Degenerate
sperm.
filth.
Those sperm were so powered up by that god's blood that they just could not be stopped.
Yeah, dude.
I
It's
will.
rocket-assisted sperm.
The impregnation was imminent. Instantly impregnated. I'm pretty sure that is a porn tag.
Yes,
Um,
it is.
Congratulations, you are now a parent.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
We're both mothers.
Oh
and
no,
then,
it is.
And then Artemis gazed on Lily's womb.
Hmm.
Okay, author.
I request that you stop. Why are we finding the horniest people?
And then she's like, "Oh wow, unfortunate. The
Fanfictions.
child is unfortunately male. Oh well."
Oh well. Cringe.
Cringe.
Man.
And then Artemis dabs and leaves.
Cringe plus L plus ratio.
Cringe plus L plus male.
She went to go.
And
see
then
those.
and then Zeus nods and teleports out, and then Artemis and Zoe remained, and they're like, "Come on, let's go back to hunting people." And then James was like, "Lady Artemis, with the Wizarding War, our safety is not guaranteed. Please take care of Harry." And she's like, "All right, farewell. I'll look after Harry if you die." And they're like, "Ah, thank you. Good luck hunting people." And yeah, so that's chapter 1. I will admit, there is actually a hook here. The hook isn't that good, and I really
Yeah.
questioned several moments of this story, and how the author phrased some things.
I have an issue with why you decided that this was a good story to read.
Fuck you.
It was pretty funny, to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, we're never
Because
gonna
y'all
get to the
made
rest
it.
of the story, so we're just gonna exit here, and we're gonna close out for the night. I know we all had a lot of fun, and I know you might want to continue deeper and go later and go for another round.
Go in harder.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
Hard,
am
fast, and deep.
just I'm a little bit floppy right now, and
You're all drained,
yeah, I'm really drained. I'm not feeling
all
it.
tired out.
Want to go to bed.
Unfortunate.
Listen, he needs a little bit of time to get things ready again.
Yeah, you know how it is.
I understand the refractory
yeah,
period.
yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, I've entered a state
Well,
of
You know, and there's all
cognizance.
the
only,
drinking, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yes,
yeah. You know,
post-nut clarity.
Yeah, the clarity state. So anyway, we'll see everyone, on Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. We'll
Friday.
see. Yeah, we'll see everyone on Friday. Don't worry, guys. They corrected me, so we will be having a Friday stream.
Yeah.
See you all next time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday and Friday, because there is unfortunately always more, and it always gets worse.